thought I'd just go through the collection of consoles that I have for the DS range, the DS, DS Lite, DSi, and 3DS. I don't have the original DS. It was a little bit bulky for me, wasn't interested, and I came late into the DS range. This is my original DS Lite. It's still in box. It's actually been pretty well looked after, and everything is complete in the box. And of course, the box is upside down inside. So there's my original DS, just a standard black glossy one. Pretty good neck. The hinge is still in good shape. Screen's still all clear and nice. Still got its Game Boy Advance slot protector. And of course, all the other bits and pieces that come in the box as well. All the manuals, etc. That one's a bit of a historical one for me. It just has gone into the archives because I don't use it. I used to use it a lot, but I don't use it anymore. And the reason I don't use it is because the DSi came out, had a bit more power. This is my DSi, and the only difference between this and the DS Lite, other than the extra power, is there's no Game Boy Advance slot. But I don't really care about that because, as far as I'm concerned, I prefer to play my Game Boy original cartridges and advanced cartridges on the SP. That's my console choice for those. So, did I need a Game Boy Advanced slot on my DS? No, I didn't. Except for one scenario. There is one scenario that it does come into play, and that is Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero had an adapter that slotted in and gave you the ability to play Guitar Hero on the DS with the cartridge slotted into the back, the standard DS cartridge. So outside of Guitar Hero, the DSi was my preferred console for quite some time. But none of them do I use anymore. Why do I not use those anymore? Because along came, for me, the 3DS. Now, I started collecting the 3DS about 5 years ago, and it's been around longer than that. But the beauty of collecting it late was I was able to pick up consoles in bundles. People were getting rid of their 3DSs, so I was able to pick up a number of consoles. I've got the blue one. I've got the grey one. I have the Galaxy one. I also have Pokemon Sun Moon, and I don't know if you can see this on the camera. We'll try and get it's reflected a little bit, but the Fire Emblem one, and that's Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition. I'll go into a little bit more with that and some other stuff in another video, but nice clean white. Really like it, but just that subtle, if you can get it on the right angle, you can see the various dragons and the Fates emblem there in the middle. So, why do I have all these? Well, Fire Emblem Fates. Why would you not have it? Of course you have it. Pokemon Sun Moon. I just think that looks really cool with the silver embossed over the black. Do I ever use it? Not really. It's charged, ready to go. I use it on occasion. Both these are PAL region. Being in Australia, PAL's my predominant choice. Both these are my daily users, really. And the big difference between these two, not huge. This one is the unit that I have my eShop games on, which I don't have too many, but I have my eShop games on it. And this one has got the CFW mod, so I can actually run older games on it as well. So those two are my consoles of choice. One of the big things with these is if I'm going somewhere and I save a battery, I'm running out of battery, I can save the cartridge, save the game on the cartridge, swap the cartridge over, and keep going on the other unit. we then have this little beast. I love this one. I just think it looks so fantastic in that galaxy. And this one I picked up in a bundle with a bunch of games from the US. Now, that one's pretty important to me. It's the only US console I've got, and it enables me to play all my US cartridges. So I do have a mix of Australian, European, UK, and US cartridges. The whole unit is compatible with everything except for US. Japan, of course, but I'm not into the Japan one, so I really need to be able to read the English. Without English, I'm just not interested in the game. There's plenty of games that are available, even if there is one that's fantastic in Japanese only. There's plenty of others out there to keep my interest that are in English. So this plays predominantly everything that I need to play out of my cartridge range, except for the US, and that's this one. Now, I also play my DS games on these. Of course, with the DS Lite, as we know, that wasn't region locked, but the 3DS is even on the DS cartridges, which makes it a little bit frustrating, hence why I've got this one. So these are pretty much what I play with now, those three. Modded, straight up US. They're my consoles of choice, and I actually prefer these over the Switch. Kill me for saying that, but that's my opinion. I think they're a much better console, and I have a bigger range in the 3DS, and I think that the range that I have in the 3DS compared to the Switch, and don't get me wrong, I have a number of Switch games as well. Although I like playing both consoles, I actually play the 3DS a lot more still today in 2022. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're going for, whether you're a collector or a player, trader, whatever, happy hunting.